Welcome to Equal Entertainment. I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist. The union representing more than 11,000 writers in TV and film is on strike, bringing parts of Hollywood to a halt. In support of those workers, Drew Barrymore stepped down as host of the 2023 MTV Movie and TV Awards. Barrymore released a statement expressing how important she feels writers are to television and movies. The award show's executive producer says the show is now going hostless. Since the strike started, most late-night TV shows have gone into hiatus and are airing reruns. The writers are advocating for better pay, especially for shows that stream online. And it's not just Hollywood. There are members of the Writers Guild of America on strike in New York. They say this is different from the 3-month strike that writers launched 15 years ago.
I think that in 2007 and 8, we were striking so that the very industry that these young people are working in could be covered so that we can have jurisdiction over streaming. And now that contract is no longer relevant and it needs to be improved. And I'm out here to support them. They were the future then, and they're going to create a floor for the future of writers to come.
Writers have been trying to reach a new contract with studios as the industry shifts more into streaming. The force is strong right now. That's because Star Wars legend Carrie Fisher was posthumously honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And the ceremony in Hollywood had all of the feels. It all happened on Star Wars Day, an unofficial holiday for Star Wars fans. She now joins co-stars Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford on the Walk of Fame. C-3PO and R2-D2 were even on hand. Fisher's daughter, Billie Lourd, and Hamill both spoke at the ceremony and shared what the late star would want all of us to do right now.
I know it's sad that she's not with us today. That would have made it perfect. But she wouldn't want us to be sad. She'd want us to have fun. She'd want us to laugh. She had that sort of anti-meme ability to seize every day and make the most of every moment that she had.
My mom is a double whammy, a Pez dispenser and has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame now. Mama, you've made it.
Actor Martin Lawrence is the next star set to have his legacy cemented on the Walk of Fame. A jury has found Ed Sheeran not guilty of breaking copyright law with his hit Thinking Out Loud. The panel found the singer-songwriter did not wrongfully copy compositional elements from Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. According to Sheeran's attorneys, the two songs have different melodies and feature chords common in pop music. After the verdict was announced, Sheeran said he was happy with the outcome while expressing frustration that such cases make it into court in the first place. The 2018 film Book Club stole our hearts, and the same star-studded cast returns for the sequel, Book Club Next Chapter. This time, the 4 lifelong best friends hit Italy, and things eventually go off the rails. I spoke with Candice Bergen, Jane Fonda, and Mary Steenburgen about centering women's friendships and having sexual agency at a certain age.
Hi, thank you so much for chatting with me today. I appreciate it, and congratulations on the film. Of course. And first, I'd like to go to you, Mary, and ask you about this film series, really, that centers women's friendships. Hollywood didn't always do that. It was often a catfight. And so now we're telling these different kinds of stories. And what does it mean to you to be a part of this storytelling?
It's so improbable that it happened in the first place. So that's how I felt, that it wasn't just for women. Yeah. It was for women our ages. Yeah. And it wasn't about being mean. It was, the jokes weren't by diminishing ourselves or each other. Yeah. And people saw the love that we have for each other and found it refreshing and went to the movie and saw it, and it did well. And then Candice goes, if we do another one, it should be in Italy. And now we've done that. And I think there's
good idea.
There's just even more fun to be had with this one because with the 4 of us did so many scenes together. And the first one, we only had a few scenes all together. This one, we're together most of the time.
Yeah, it is, I should say, a lot of fun. I tend to ask thematic questions, but it's so much fun to watch. And Jane, I want to touch on your character, Vivian, who, I won't give it away, but she makes a choice that is not something that women normally do. She decides that she has found love, but maybe she doesn't want to walk a path that she's been told she has to walk. And would you talk about the kind of gently radical nature of her decision?
gently radical. More and more women are becoming gently radical when it comes to relationships, discovering that some of the happiest marriages I know are people who live in separate houses. You know what I mean?
No.
It helps.
Incredible.
People are just taking more risks, finding out that relationships can be shaped in all kinds of different ways. Well, God knows, The Advocate talks about that all the time. Yeah, I like that character. I like my character of Vivian. She I can't give away too much, though.
Right.
But, you know, she's in, anyway, she plays by her own rules. She creates her own rules.
I love that. I love that for her. And Candice, Sheeran is having a blast. And, you know, it's fun and funny to watch her, but there's also this other thing that's being said, which is, you know, Sheeran has sexual agency. And again, you don't often get to see this. Women past 40 are not allowed to have sexual agency.
Way past 40.
I know, but you know, even but would you talk a bit about what it means to you to model that on screen in this fun film where it's like, yes, I get to be funny and be with my friends, and I also get to have what I want and what I desire.
Well, I just think women have to step up and ignore age and just go for what they want and what they want to do and who they want to be. And I didn't really think about it when we were doing the movie. It just seemed so, I mean, he was this lovely guy, and I got to be in a gondola with him. I was fine with that. And and I was hoping to get a little bit of a laugh out of it, too.
Yeah, incredible. Well, I just wanted to, Jane, you also did 80 for Brady this year, and kind of the same question I asked Mary, but would you talk a little bit about the importance of portraying women's friendships on screen?
Well, I think women's friendships are very, very important for women and for the world.
Yes.
Because women are holding up half the sky, and women's friendships is what keeps us healthy and strong and safe and happy. And because women's friendships are different than men's, we ask each other for help. We admit when we are weak or afraid or need something. We express our needs. And consequently, our women friends really can keep us alive and happy, or they can help us when it's time to leave.
Thank you to Candice, Jane, and Mary for speaking with me. Book Club, The Next Chapter, is in theaters on May 12th. The film Rain on My Head was the triple winner at the 10th Annual Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. They rolled out the orange carpet at Sony Picture Studios for the event. The Easter Seals Film Challenge focuses on promoting disability inclusion in the film industry. It invites filmmakers to create short films featuring at least one person with a disability. They're given 5 days to write and produce the short films. This year's theme was romance, and they got a record 115 submissions from around the world. Last up today, a new documentary by RBG director Julie Chen is tackling the societal norms of gender and identity. Everybody focuses on 3 people who are coming out authentically after years of hiding their true selves. The subjects are intersex, and they share their stories of being under the medical microscope their whole lives. They are fully grown adults now, and they are taking on the system by being loud and proud. Everybody premieres June 23rd. Thank you so much for joining me for this Equal Entertainment. Hollywood is a 24/7 town, and we are covering the biggest headlines and talking to the brightest stars. Visit us on the Advocate Channel YouTube page for more. I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist, and that's what's happening in entertainment.